every time I film, my glasses are dirty. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Shanoa, and if you're new here, hi, welcome. Today we are going to be working on my Create This book. Obviously, I'm not showing you the book right now because I redid the cover. So the cover before was very ugly. I hated it. It's the worst thing ever, and I didn't really put a lot of thought into it. So I actually decided to redo it and make it look like me. Also, if you stick around till the end, you will see some pages I did off camera. I did a few pages off camera, that's why I'm deciding to show you guys. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with my voice.
Sadly, that was not an audio effect.
I decided to show you them because I had some really cute ones I wanted to show you. Let's just get into the video.
Okay, so starting out, I am just showing you what the book looked like before and showing you that I am going to rip the tape off. Cool. And yeah, this is what it looks like. I mean, I liked it. I liked the rainbow. That's probably the only part about this that I liked before. I started by taping off the border here because I wanted to make that hot pink. Then I just went ahead and started to redo the rainbow in the little splatter there, kind of going out of frame. And for my little technique, I kind of like scratched off some of the color pencil because it started kind of building up. And I think scratching it off kind of helped. You also can't forget coloring in the little scribble there because it's just so cute. And then I started on the background. I decided to kind of mimic what I had on the inside and do a checkered pattern. So black and white checkered, and also doing little touch-ups in between. So I did cover up that new look, same inspiring prompts, and also the little color me. This fits better. So I went in with black and white. I used Posca pens because they worked the best and they were actually able to get into everything. So love it. So for the border, I decided to do light pink. Obviously, it looks a little orange underneath. That's because of the marker that I had on before. It would not go away. And then I went again with the little border, went in with the hot pink. And then I outlined the splatter with black so it will pop, and also the letters to create this book. The words were so tiny, my head kept going into frame. And then I just colored in the little pencil rainbow. And here's how it looks. I love it. So now I am doing the back cover. I never recorded me actually finishing it, but here's the white coat. So I just covered up all of the little words at the bottom because I didn't like them. So here's the finished back cover. I painted the whole thing the light pink and then colored the tape and the paintbrush handle with the hot pink, and then I colored the little paintbrush bristles and the pencil rainbow to match the front cover. Beautiful. I also didn't show this on camera, but I painted the spine pink and then colored the little pencil rainbow. Yay. For the first page in the book is this one. It says create a combo, choose two of your favorite people, animals, or objects, combine them. So I decided to take dog and ice cream. So I made an ice cream dog. I did look up like this idea and I didn't see anybody make this, so this is my original idea. So I drew a dog made of ice cream, and then I drew a bowl of ice cream on the other page and covered the background in cherries. And I decided to go with the flavors chocolate, mint chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, cookie dough, and cookies and cream. So I did try my best with the shading to make it look better and make it look like ice cream. And then I went in on top with the cherry, colored that in. And then I colored in the ice cream bowl. I chose chocolate, cookies and cream, strawberry, and vanilla. And also added dripping chocolate on the sides of the bowl. I also added cherry and a spoon. And then I colored in the cherries in the background and added sprinkles. And here's the final page. I absolutely love it. Alright, flipping back to the front of the book, we're going to do this prompt, which says create a signature. Use the lines below to practice your signature. Try to include some variations. Star the one you think is the best. So I kind of got this idea from a YouTuber here. Her name is Ashley Monet. She decided to do Disney signatures on each of these. So my first one was Minnie Mouse. The next one I am doing Mickey Mouse. And for the third one, I decided to do Merida. And for the next one, I decided to do Tigger. I just like how this one was. And the cute little tail. Oh my gosh, this one's so cute. In the next one, I did Winnie the Pooh, of course. I did try my best on each of these to make them look as close to the font. And then this one, I did Belle. You can hardly see it, but I tried my best. I did go in with pencil before I went in with the color pencil because I wanted to make sure it was perfect. And then next for this one, I did Peter Pan. And of course added the little sparkles. And the next one I did was Pocahontas. Then I did Ariel's signature. I also added her little bubbles that she has. And then I did Cinderella's signature. And of course I had to do Stitch's signature. And next I did Daisy Duck's. This one is just so cute to me. And the last signature I really tried. I did Rapunzel's. I don't know what happened with the swoop there, but I tried my best to mimic it. I should have tried recreating this first signature that I put on the screen, but the only one I found was the second one that I showed. Then I decided to take each color of the signature and just scribble lightly on top of it, just to give a little bit more color, because I wasn't doing anything else with this page but the signatures. And of course, I went in rainbow order, obviously. And here is the final page. For our next prompt, it says create a playlist. Think of songs that are special to you. Write down a few song titles and what they mean to you. So for my idea, I decided to recreate Taylor Swift CD albums. And for each little album, I will write on the inside what songs from that album that I like. And I'm just showing you here that I wrote down all of my ideas and my plan before I drew it. So there you go. Okay, first I did her debut album, Taylor Swift. For each of these albums, I did have a reference looked up on my computer, so I knew what I was doing. Next, I did Fearless, Taylor's version, and my camera kind of stopped recording. Here's my after. Okay, next I have Speak Now, Taylor's version. So for each of these, I did do like an outline of her. I wasn't going to try to do faces and all that because I suck at faces. So next I did Red, Taylor's version. So on her actual Red album, she's like in a car on a path. I wasn't going to try to draw all that, so I just colored it in red, obviously, because no. Then I did 1989 Taylor's version, and I did also add the little seagulls on the cover because it's cute. Just kept it simple. Next I did Reputation. This one was easy, but also kind of difficult because of the words. It wasn't a difficult font for me, not going to lie. Then I did Lover. I really like the colors on this one. I tried to mimic it the best I could, but I don't know. It was kind of difficult, I'm not gonna lie, but I like it. I did also end up adding a couple more songs after I filmed this. And lastly, I did Midnights, and here's me going out of frame. But for this album, I didn't have as many songs. I will probably add some more as I listen to them. And then I grabbed my book so I could plan out where I was gonna put them. But I wanted to tape the outside of the albums so they wouldn't get ruined. So here is a little sped up version of me taping them.
Yay! So fun!
And here's me actually gluing them into the book. And then after I glued them, I realized there was something missing. It looked plain, and my sister got the idea to add little sparkles. So I drew these sparkles and then I went over them with color. I just used the colors of each album. And here is the final page. This took me too long. Signed and date, and here is a little sped up of me opening each little album. Honestly, this did take forever. I'm going to be honest. And now I'm going to show you some pages I did off camera. So this one, it says create a fancy name. Write your name on this page in a fancy way. So I just wrote my name and colored it in rainbow, obviously adding more colors than normal. And then I painted the background pink and then outlined in black. I actually really love how this page came out. So for the next one, it says create an array of media. Draw one object over and over using a different medium each time. One with marker, one with pen, one with pencil, etc. And it also says if you're feeling extra adventurous, try using unconventional media like ketchup, chocolate, mud, or anything you can think of. So I just went with traditional, and I decided to draw a watermelon. I did fine tip pens, crayons, marker, oil pastels, color pencils, gel pens, watercolor pens, flare pens, ink pens, and Posca pens. It looks cute. So the next one says create obscure shapes. Fill this page with unusual shapes. Rule, do not add anything recognizable to this page. Make it purely abstract. So obviously I just kind of went along with the little image that was already there and just drew obscure shapes and colored them in. Very simple, good. So this is the next page. It says create an alien, draw what you imagine an alien looks like. Try to think outside the box. So I decided to do a sprinkle alien. She is the sprinkle alien of Sprinkle Space. So I did look at a reference just to get the direction of the way I wanted the alien to look. She has desert planets and little asteroids, and the stars, for my star rule, I added star planets with little frosting and all of that. For the next page, it says create a page of checkers, put checkers here. So all I did with this one was draw checkers and color them in rainbow order, and I just drew my star at the top. The next prompt is this one. It says create nonsensical creatures, draw or assemble made-up creatures, draw them from imagination or using bits of magazine photos to invent your own creatures. Be sure to name them. So for my creatures, I drew them from my brain. So I drew Bumpy. He's a businessman. He's all about business, kind of clueless. And then I have Franny here. She has a huge crush on Bumpy, but obviously he's clueless because he's all about business. And then I have Fuzzy. He is the toddler of the group. He's just so cute and fluffy, you know. And then I have Sam. He is just, you know, happy. He's here. He's happy he exists. He's got his little hair. He's happy. Then I have Fred. He's like ultimately happy. He's had his gourmet meal. He's full and he is just, oh, he's happy. Next I have Buffy. He doesn't realize how big he is. He thinks he's a toddler, but he's definitely not a toddler. And then I got Lizzie. She's just so cute. And then I have Minnie. She is the baby. She is in awe of Lizzie. She really likes Lizzie. We don't know why. And then I have Mary. This was the one that was already drawn into the book, but I decided to incorporate her into my story because she goes well. And then I have Amy down here. She is sad because she doesn't look like Mary. She's not as round and plump. But Lizzie down here, she's telling Amy that she's beautiful the way she is. She doesn't need to look like anybody else. So that was my story of my nonsensical creatures. But moving on to the next page I did. So for the next page, it says create a different drawing. Try drawing something you've never drawn before. Choose something random. Have fun with it. So I just decided to draw lava lamps because I've never drawn a lava lamp before. And I really love how this page came out. I like the idea that I made the actual page look like it was in a lava lamp. Ah, love it. The next page says create a window, put an image of any kind onto the next page, cut a window into this page to reveal the image. So I drew SpongeBob and Patrick looking out the little window into jellyfish fields. And yes, obviously I cut out the window. But I drew jellyfish fields before I cut it out, so the jellyfish kind of got cut off a little bit. But I like how this page came out. So the last page I did off camera was this one, create blind artwork, do a painting or drawing while closing your eyes. So I did blindfold myself. I used marker, color pencil, and crayons for the background. And then I did these little blind artworks and glued them into the page. Yes, I promise you I was blindfolded. I mean, I kind of like how it came out. I like the drawings. It does look kind of ugly, but you know, we deal with it. I also wanted to show you that I do have Create This Book 2 and Create This Book 3. I also wanted to ask if you think it would be a good idea if I do all 3 of these books at the same time. So each week I would probably alternate on which book I do. So let me know if you think that's a good idea. Alright, so now I'm just going to show you everything I did in this episode. So I have the front cover, the spine, and the back of the book that took me forever for some reason. And this is the first page I did in this episode, create a combo. I love this. This is one of my favorites. And the next one I did was the create a signature. I really love how they came out. I did also star the ones that I liked. And the last page I have is this one. It says create a playlist. So I'm just going to do a little speed flip through of each little CD. So here you go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!